sleeves. I can wear a long sleeve shirt and just roll up the sleeves and have this chain. So I wish it wasn't the case, but there are still times when I don't need anyone knowing that I got tattoos. They wouldn't do business with you. Some people. I don't think it's right. I don't think that's how it should be. But for the same reason I have an iPhone. I low key think Android has a lot of shit over them, but
because you had Android for the longest, right?
And I was strong about that.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, Android's better. But I recognize that folks with an iPhone, you send them a blue bubble, they're gonna trust you a little less than you send them.
Oh God, because if I text you and it's green, I'm gonna think you're not a real person.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And in my business, I just can't have that. So just the iPhone.
I'll be like, everything they just told me was a lie because this bubble was green.
It's a fucking robot.
And you're clearly broke. Right? Yeah. It's a scam color or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy on iPhone. That shit was so smart too. Like such a smart play.
It worked on me. And then I do like that I could text from my fucking laptop. That's a huge activity booster for me. People ask me sometimes how I respond so fast, and I'm just staring at my phone. Like, bro, you popped up on my computer as I'm working.
I just watched Mark Cuban say he only talks to people via email. You can only email, and like him working is a set time of the day where he sits and answers emails.
That's what's up. I'm not there yet.
I don't think I want to be there. You want to be there?
To an extent, yeah. I think
if I'm at that point, it's somebody going to be reading them to me at that point because I'm not even.
I'm sure they're pre-screened. So like
pre-screen it and then out loud say it while I lay here with my cucumbers on my eyes. Exactly.
Yeah. Now it's actually one of the things that a book saying the first hire to make is someone else should handle your emails and your calendar. And nothing should get to you via email unless someone else has screened it and either responded, deleted, categorized, or decided that you actually need to see it.
What's the reason for that?
Saving time.
Yeah.
Buying back your time. And like I believe that's smart. It's not quite there yet. Because I don't think people yet. Once I get everything nice and separated.
You got them Hillary Clinton emails? What you got going on?
Nah, I'll get. I don't know. If I'm worried about someone seeing them, and then I'm gonna expose them on camera right here. Different angles of me telling you what I don't want you to see.
That's that journalism right there. You gotta get the.
Yeah, that's on my last podcast. That show. He's asking the wrong questions. I'd be exposing myself.
We ain't gonna touch it, but now, what other anything else you wanted to like plug in?
I launched my own real estate brokerage. I am expanding out to Houston and San Antonio, pretty much every major Texas market. So if there's agents who want to not only just be with something that's with the times and outside the box, like not just this is how you hold an open house. Like this is how you put it together and maximize who you are.
Right.
It's a different way to approach being a broker for agents. I don't want to recruit everyone. I don't want a huge brokerage, but if an agent's watching this that has an entrepreneurial spirit, drive, wants to do something different.
Do they have to already be an agent? Or can it be like a person who's just hungry?
They can be on the way, working on their license. Over time, I'm going to have stuff that they can help with, but it's kind of limited. Like right now, they could cold call for me, bring me deals.
Without being an agent?
Yeah, but
other than that,
they're gonna be leaving a lot of money on the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, always looking for deals to hook up my investors with. Use agents, of course, with the agents. If anyone wants to buy or sell real estate, let me know. May or may not be me physically helping, but I'm creating the systems and training the people to make sure it's taken care of. But the major thing is if somebody has money and they want to invest it into projects without trying to learn how to be a developer or flipper themselves, that's when they would reach out to me directly.
Mm.
And I'll show them the options we got, the funds we got going, but usually it's pretty clear which fund makes most sense for them, either the auctions, the flex space, or that Music City. Plug them in, and that way they can know that their money's going towards something good, getting a solid return, but they don't have to do everything on their own. So, yeah, I still got brokerage services for folks that do want to do shit on their own and just need an agent. Help with that too.
What do you think? Well, what do you think is more fulfilling financially, or what do you think is more fulfilling personally, but with commercial versus residential?
The reason I'm shifting towards commercial is I feel like I'm less hindered. So like most of my money's been made in residential, and most of my agents are like residential agents. I make sure that they're taking good care of folks. So it's not that I don't want to have the impact on those type of transactions. It's that my personal best use of time is held back when there's obstacles and like colors of walls and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
that's just not the best fit for me.
Because you have to deal with the actual person who's
Yeah,
going to be living there, not a person who's going to be renting these out to X, Y, and Z.
right.
Yeah.
And so like the conversation is closing. Like I understand people's emotions. Like I don't force them in and nothing.
Yeah, no, not dismissing it.
But
It's
it's
just those type of things, you know.
yeah. I'm much more better suited personally to work with folks that are like, what are we doing with this? What are we building? What's the projected returns? And then once I lay that out, they're not on my ass about that was my last dollar. I need that back.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, this is the plan. This is what we're doing with it. So it's a better fit for me to work with investors and build stuff and have those projections laid out pretty well.
What was one thing with me, man? Because I'm stubborn. But when I was dating, I was gonna ask you the last day. I did. That was my last dollar a couple times. I don't need it back though. I'm glad to get some more because I believe in me.
Yeah.
I need it back, but I don't need it back.
Right. That's another huge thing about entrepreneurs. You gotta be willing to put your ass on the line. Like even to this day, I consider myself decently successful. I use credit. I raise funds from people, and they're the ones paying for the majority of stuff. And it would come back on me if something bad happened, but my job is to make sure it doesn't. To do my best to make it shape. Right. And that's not, but yeah, if people are scared of debt, going into debt, using credit. Yeah, that should work. I like it, man. Oh yeah. I'm just setting this one to straighten it. This little edge one. This corner. Oh my bad. You already broke down. You knew I was gonna do it.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming through, chopping it up because I'm definitely trying to give insight with this. Like, of course, we tattoo, but a lot of the questions, even when I'm telling people, will be entrepreneurial questions. So I'm trying to get more entrepreneurs in here, other different types of calibers, just to share some of that shit with the people that want to see it. Because I mean, a lot of it I'm interested in too, but at the same time, I know people asking me. I don't always have the answer. So I can bring in somebody like you who has those type of answers. So I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I like what you're doing with this and trying to spread the info. I want to, probably the biggest gem that can come out of this is that even as the entrepreneur, you don't necessarily have to have all the answers. Just know where to find it.
Facts.
Just put
Like,
together what you can.
doctors read all that shit, but they still have to have that library after they get their doctorate.
Right, you're not
They
just
just
gonna
not-
memorize it.
Yeah, but you know where to go. Like, okay,
Right.
it's this. Now I need to go get this book, and I need
Yeah. Or if something just doesn't add up at all, it's like I've seen this enough times to know that something's off. But yeah, you don't have to know everything. Put your mind to it and commit.
You want to pick the camera, tell the people your socials, where they can find you at?
Yeah, Derek Deal Smith on Instagram, TikTok. I think the Facebook page is ATX Real Estate Agent. That's all I got. I know y'all young kids on some other stuff nowadays, but
You
that's
still
what
got
I
TikTok
got.
app on your phone, or you deleted it?
I have it, but I don't look. I just copy paste when I post on Instagram.
Mm.
And then if you were looking for properties, check out dealsmithrealty.com. I'll start posting updates for like the funds and stuff there too. If people want to see what other folks made by investing with me, that way they can keep up with those projects, get in on the future one. I think that's it, man. Forgetting one? Oh, YouTube. Yeah, you just gotta look up Derek Deal Smith.
No one that we on.
Yeah, hey, there's something. It's got cameras.
And how could they get in touch with? I know you said you do the meetups. How do they find the meetups? Through
Uh,
you?
yeah, if you follow me, I post about them. The big happy hour house is Austin Investment Meetups, and then I became marketing director for like a nationwide Hispanic real estate group. But if you follow me, hit the whenever I say there's links somewhere, get on that list, get the emails. I try to post every time, but emails are a little more reliable
Automated.
to an extent. Like as long as you sign up for one, it'll invite you.
All right, man. Yeah. Picture for the thumbnail.
Let's move on the picture.
We doing gang signs? What we doing? We pointing at the tech. All right, y'all. So look, we just dropped the Patreon. That means access to this full interview early and other few interviews like it, as well as essentially an apprenticeship from me digitally. Now this Patreon is gonna have two tiers. The starter tier is gonna come with early access to full videos, behind the scenes content, tattoo and piercing quick tip, ad-free content, as well as information recommendation. That means any book, ebook, YouTube video, course, whatever I come across, what helps me is gonna help you. Now the second tier, that's only for the hustlers. That's gonna have access to everything I just mentioned, as well as in-depth tattoo videos with technique voiceovers. These are not time lapses. This is full 2, 3, 4 hours, however long it takes me to tat, you're gonna see all of it. We're also gonna have my Pearson 101 guide that's already up, my Pearson 102 guide that's on the way. I'm gonna drop the gems for the entrepreneurs. I'm gonna have things for calling lines, manufacturers, how to speak with them, etc. I might even do some personal critiques for those trying to be tattoo artists. Be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the Patreon.